Hello folks, I hope you're well. I have had some alcohol tonight. Well, because the most recent nights I've had awful sleep, to say the least. I was getting into a routine of having one day where I'd kip, next day I wouldn't kip during the day. I'd be able to stay awake. Yeah, and then suddenly 3 days in a row I couldn't. Because the sleep was absolutely blinking awful. 3 days in a row. Now, whether that's because of sleep apnea and because of the fact that I need to kip, and without kipping that would be the case, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just a case where sleep has been blinking awful. So tonight I decided, okay, I've got some of the fruit brandy that I've made. Different fruits. Summer fruits, one of them is summer fruits. The other one is blackberry brandy. And I both tonight. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. So therefore, okay. So hopefully I will sleep better tonight. Is it going to work? I don't know. We will find out, yes. But I was just thinking, okay, I have to go to the church at some point. Yeah, the Community Church of God, that one. Yeah. To speak to the pastor and tell him that he has to go to the father about banning me from the church, and tell Mrs. B that she has to go to the father as well for asking him to ban me from the church. Okay. Will the pastor actually go to the father and tell Mrs. B to go to the father? Probably not. No. No. Well, basically, the chance of that is the same sort of chance as Mrs. B going to the father and asking him, the father, should she be my wife? Would you do that? No chance at all. As I said, the problem is, yeah. If the answer was yes, what is she going to do? So therefore, she knew she can't go to God about it, because if the answer is yes, what is she going to do? Right? And again, with the pastor, if the pastor goes to God about banning me from the church, and God says, oh, you have to do this to sort it out, because what you did was completely wrong. Yeah? Yeah, he won't do it. He won't go to the father, because straight away, if he goes to the father, he knows what Mrs. B asked him to do was wrong. So therefore, he has to say to her, you were wrong to ask me to do that. Ooh! Ah, he won't do that. Telling someone they're wrong, no chance at all. Absolutely no chance at all. No. Well, because again, if he's saying to someone, you're wrong, oh dear, he knows straight away that person could tell other people what he said. And right now, in churches, ooh, if the pastor does that, that's really bad. Because basically, if the people are saying to the pastor that person is wrong, the pastor has to say, yes, that person is wrong. But if the people in the church are saying that person is right, or the pastor can't say that person is wrong. Oh, no, 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 no. They can't do it because they will offend people. And if they offend someone, then basically, they will be sacked soon. Because people are looking now at the pastor about what they are doing. Because right now, if the pastor is agreeing all the time about what you're doing, they won't look about the pastor is doing. No, they won't care. No. But as soon as the pastor says you're wrong, boom, they will look at what the pastor is actually doing. Yeah. Because straight away, if you're saying someone is wrong, then people can now say you are wrong. Yeah? So therefore, the pastor knows that. And therefore, he can't say she is wrong. Can he? Yeah. It's just like the pastor in the river church. Can he say the person who actually was doing that Sunday churchy thing? Yeah, and that person was absolutely wrong, what they were saying? Could the pastor actually say to that person, you were wrong? No. And the person above the pastor, yeah, when that woman said to that person, I offended her, if she told him what I said, could he tell her that she was wrong? Oh, no. Of course not. No. And that's the blinking point. So, yeah. But I say, will I go and tell him to do that? He has to do that? Yeah. Well, because if God wants me to do that, then, okay. Because basically, okay, maybe the point of that is, if I don't do it, then they could say to God, we didn't know, we were wrong. So therefore, maybe the reason is God can say to them, I sent him to tell you to go to me to deal with it, and you didn't. You had a chance to deal with it. Banning people from churches. Oof. Yeah. That's really bad. Really blinking bad. So therefore, yeah. You're hurting yourself. But again, if I don't tell the people, then they can say, well, we didn't know. So therefore, yeah, I have to tell the people. Of course. Yeah. So there you go. I will leave you now. Take care. Bye-bye.